Hello YouTube, welcome back to another very special episode of Lincoln's Bushcraft. And today, if you can't tell by my shirt, is the 4th of July. And before we get started on this, I want to say thanks to everybody that is in the service that fights for mine and your freedom. I actually have a brother that is in the Army. He's been for the last 6 years, and last year he signed another contract for another 6. But I'm very proud of Sean. But anyways, I want to talk about, in the theme of the 4th, talk about my favorite 4 tactical knives and my favorite 4 bushcraft knives. But we are going to get started off with my favorite tactical knives, which you guys never really see me do on here because it's kind of a bushcraft channel. But I've been thinking about it, and I have a lot of tactical knives. I was actually, I have an insane amount of bushcraft knives, but before I got into those, I collected tactical knives. But I didn't get real big into it, but I have quite a few of them. Anyways, get started off. I have the Ontario rack, and all these are American made. And then I have the Spec Ops sheath. Yeah, this thing is one hell of a knife. It's got green canvas micarta, and look at that thing. That is one bad skull crusher. And all these I have modified. None of them have the original grind on them. This is convexed. I mean, that's just one hell of a knife. But that's my 4th one. Number 3 is by Schrade. Now this, I think, is one of the most underrated knives on the market. You can get this for about 40, 45 bucks. And I actually have another Spec Ops sheath for this. But yeah, this, as you can see, is kind of getting a mirror polish now, but this has also got a convex grind on it. But this is the SCHF 3N. And this thing is just an amazing, amazing knife. Alright, my second favorite is also by Ontario, Rat 7. $10.95, micarta handles, 3/16 inch thick. But just an awesome knife. I used to carry this thing for a long time. I've had this now for about 3 years. But for about a year, I carried just this. But my number 1, which this is a lot of people's number 1 tactical knife, but this is the biggest, crappiest sheath that they could have gave with this. The BK7. Same thing, convex edge, mirror polish. I was going to get the micarta at scales. You see this has red liners, but yeah, I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to customize my own. I'm going to do Buckeye burl handles. Man, this Crovan steel is out of this world. I've seen this thing literally bent like this. I'm thinking, oh my god, it's going to snap. Oh my god, it's going to snap, and just right back to straight. But yeah, this thing is just by far one of the best tactical knives ever made. So that's my top 4 tactical knives. Now bushcraft knives, get this started off. Number 4 on the list is by Battle Horse Knives. And see, since I have so many bushcraft knives, It was really, really hard to do just 4. But what I tried doing is limit it to not putting, like, because probably my 2 top favorite knives are by Deer Creek Wilderness Outfitters and LT Wright. And then Black Feather Knives. I've been carrying that bush tool around all last 2 weeks. Anyways, Battle Horse Knives Attitude. This is by far, I think, one of the best middle-sized bushcraft knives on the market. Just look at it. I mean, the name says it all. Alright, number 3, which I got a custom 710 sheet for this. This is Black Feather Knives, Black Art. What I love about this thing is look how high that scanty grind is. This thing just wants to cut into wood. It's also 3/16 of an inch thick. Man, it feels so good in the hands. Alright, get down to number 2, no surprise, LT Wright, Go No Show Bad Mofo. I love this knife. It's got camo, canvas micarta, green G10 liners, and this thing has, I mean, look at that handle. Just a beautiful shape. Fits my hands extremely well. Which all of these fit my hands really well. That's why, see, that's the thing too. You can have great steel, you can have a great edge, but if you don't have a good handle on the knife, I mean, it's missing most of what you need, and that's comfort. And if you guys have watched my channel, you already know what my top favorite bushcraft knife is. I made this with Clinton Armstrong from Deer Creek Wilderness Outfitters in his class. But I designed this, like I said, I was wanting Jeff White to make it, but I'm so glad I had Clinton make this, because after having him do it, I wouldn't have wanted it any other way. But this thing fits me better than any knife I've ever owned. The blade is just phenomenal. Like I said, I have been putting this up to test all my knives, and it just outshines all of them. But that is my top 4 tactical and my top 4 bushcraft. So if you guys liked the video, hit the like button. If you want to see more videos from me, hit subscribe, you'll get notifications. But besides that, happy 4th of July. Get out there, enjoy the fireworks, be safe, God bless, and yeah, thanks for watching. I'll go blow some crap up.